Have you ever wrote a letter to money? Recently, I heard my friend on her podcast show talk about how writing a letter to money years ago transformed her incredibly, her abundance in every way. And I'd never thought of doing it before. I had wrote a letter to people and other things that had happened in my life to help me on my ascension path, but never thought of writing about money. So anyway, I wrote my letter to money recently, and I shared it with someone, and they said, wow, you should really share that because that can help some people out there. So I took myself just somewhere quiet and just pen and paper, and it just flowed. And this is the best way to write your money letter, to just let it flow. Not try and overthink it, not try and think, oh, where am I going to start from? Just to let it flow. And because you never know where you're going to start from, what you're going to bring up that is blocking, your money with your money story, your shitty money story. And I had a pretty shitty money story, I must say. So, and she was talking about her pretty shitty money story. So I'm thinking, I think I have one too. So I'm now going to read to you my letter to money. Dear money, I love you, but that's not always been the case. When I think back on my childhood from a little girl, you have taught me that you are hard to obtain. You showed me that when you did eventually arrive in our life, you seemed to disappear real quickly on many tangible material things required to live comfortably in this world. Throughout my upbringing, I was constantly hearing those around me referring to you more of a problem than an asset. Through ways of stress, concern, worry, working hard, and just everything I was taught revolved around money. My parents even showed me how important you are and that you were quite hard to come by as they worked 2 to 3 jobs at various times. I saw with you we could live a comfortable life. You bought a house, a car, material possessions we all wanted. You put food on the table and brought us joys through entertainment of different sorts that all required money. However, you also showed me from young that you slipped through people's fingers very quickly and you're almost unobtainable. In fact, the only way you showed me you were attainable was through working really hard or long hours in a job which I saw most people didn't really enjoy. You kind of ruled the world, which is what I viewed as a child, and I saw most people, the human race, agreed with me. Most of us all had the belief that they needed you above all else. They relied on you and couldn't live without you. They forgot about the days others lived before you were birthed, how they lived without money. And many forgot how to grow veggies, plant fruit trees, live in humble abodes, and how to have fun in ways that didn't require you. The hierarchy of the world created a life that was dependent on you in most ways when we really look at it. And so therefore you became a commodity. And to me, something I feared I would never have enough of to live a lovely, abundant, filled life. When we grew up around people that talked lack of money, or lack of you, as in never having enough, or always trying to make more, trying every trick in the book to win money, this is all the vibrational frequency of lack of abundance, energy, and continues to produce lack energy in our lives. It holds us in the same vibration of the story our minds are telling us about you, money. As the energy we create from is the vibrational energy match we will receive back into our lives. We create a life of lack, not abundance. Our perception is we never have enough. We always need more. Or maybe we have enough, but we'll lose you and then you're hard to come by once again. Overall, my perception and belief around you was lack. Will I have enough? If I do, will I lose you? and we have to work hard in a normal job to receive you, a structured, conditioned belief fed to us by governments, society, and the slavery programming. And money, I have to tell you, I was totally caught up in that. What I heard a lot was, I don't have enough money to do X, Y, Z. And a lot of people spoke like this. When I was a teenager, after watching my parents all my life reach a comfortable place with money, I also watched them lose everything they worked for through a bad business venture. I saw firsthand how money, could disappear just like that. I saw that lives could crumble and crush a person. I watched my parents suffering through their loss, and it almost destroyed them in the process, which created an image to me of you being evil. This deep-rooted programming and trauma is the reason I too have struggled to be abundant financially in my life, and I now am changing that story. Since I saw money as energy a few years ago, it helped me to release those old program beliefs, but some residue still remained. It's been an internal battle of my worthiness to change my energy to know I'm worthy of not just money, but limitless amounts of money, millions of dollars, an abundance of money, more than I could ever spend in a lifetime. And why so much, people ask? And I now say, why not? However, it's not been easy coming closer towards you because I have feared once you sat in my hands I would lose you, which then is accompanied with pain, suffering and stress. Yes, I associated you with pain, suffering and stress. So in some ways I was pushing you away, telling you I didn't want a bar of you, which energetically the universe provided exactly what I feared, exactly what I was saying. I don't want you. And so it obliged and made my life quite difficult to open to receive you into my life. So cut to now, and how do I feel about you? Well, now I can honestly say I trust you. I don't find you evil, I love you. In fact, I embrace you wholeheartedly because I removed my fear or any expectation of that fear around you. I let go of my fear, and now I can enjoy you, love you, trust you, and honour your worth in my life. I know you are here to make my life easier. You are an energy exchange, and that's a fair energy exchange. Helping others is part of my mission, my purpose, my role for the planet through our love. We help humanity, so I now release any fears around you. I open to receive you fully and abundantly in every way and any way, because I deserve you fully and abundantly in every way, shape and form. For money, you are my friend and I am yours. You actually float around quite easily when I think about it now from a positive way. There are an abundance of ways we can obtain you easily when we are in the flow and energetic vibration of abundance. Letting go of all thoughts, fears, assumptions, and ego programming, along with our stories we created around money since childhood, releases that lack of energy around you, and I'm happy to say unlocks the doors for you to flow in continuously, trusting and remaining in the abundance vibrational mindset. So from today onwards, I unlock all doors to money, and I remove and release all blocks obstructing money from flowing effortlessly and constantly into my life. I fully embrace money. I own money. I love money. I open energetically to receive money. Lots and lots, millions of dollars. And yes, I deserve lots. Not just enough to get by like we think is all we can ask for. I deserve the riches of money that are beyond my wildest dreams. And although you don't buy happiness, you help us to live a beautiful, abundant, filled life. So I thank you. I call you, money, into my life in the form of incredible abundance to be presented to me now in this physical world. And I love you. I trust you will appear and I trust you will stay. I appreciate you, money. I'm in gratitude of you, money. I have an amazing relationship with money. And that, guys, is my letter to money. So that when I did this released so much in me. So you really should do your own and see what happens. I'm sure it'll be very beneficial.